Hey guys, how's it going? Kairos. And, oh my god. I feel like I just asked myself a question. Hey guys, how's it going? Kairos. What? I'm Kairos. This is actually something that was in my vault, as you can tell by this stupid bar down here. Um, but I'm actually gonna show you guys some stuff in my vault because this is before I had a recording device, and this actually right here is is 2 off of an MSR Moab, and I have never got a sniper Moab before, so that would have been dope as hell. And I did get about 4 kills with a different gun. I think I got like 3 kills with my secondary, and a kill with my knife, and a kill with like something I picked up. But that's it. I mean, almost all of it is MSR. So to me, you may not qualify that as a true MSR Moab, but to me, that if I would have got that shit, that definitely would have been an MSR Moab in my book, and that would have been awesome. But anyways, guys, I actually do have some shit to tell you, alright? We're gonna bullshit a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you some stuff about my psychology class, because this class is crazy, alright? This class, like, you learn some of the craziest stuff, but... oh, this is a short video, so after this, I'm gonna go back in my vault, play another one, because these stories are kind of intense. Like, I mean, they're kind of, like, long stories, but they're not too long, and I apologize about that. I'm kind of sick, but... No, man, this psychology class is crazy. The first week or two, she had us draw stuff. Like, and my teacher's a therapist and stuff, so she, like, does this with her therapy patients, you know, to get to know them better. Like, basically, I drew a damn tree, okay? She tells us to draw a tree. So I drew the simplest damn tree. I drew a trunk, a big bushy cloud of leaves, and a little knot hole in the middle of the tree. That meant so much. Like, you have any... I mean, I just don't understand it. Like, it meant so much. Like, there was, like, so much meaning behind that shit. And I was like, oh my god. And she told me exactly what it all meant. And I was like, that is spot on. Like, it had to do with the width of the trunk. Like, if the trunk was straight, how the leaves were. There was... the knot hole was a huge thing. Like, it was a humongous thing. The knot hole meant... I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Just about the tree. If you go tell your friends to draw a tree and their tree is dead, my tree was alive, but if their tree is dead, that's an issue. I told one of my friends to draw a tree. I was like, hey, draw a tree for me. I'm gonna tell you what it means, and like I'm gonna tell you about yourself and shit. She drew a dead tree. This was my girlfriend too. My girlfriend drew a dead tree. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And it like means that you have like abandonment issues or some shit. I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, and she really does though. She really does. So like, I was like, holy crap, that's crazy. You know that you drew a dead tree, like, and that's what it means, and you do actually. Like, that makes sense to you. I was like, holy shit. And then so the knot hole though, the knot hole, it means like you're a very forgiving person. If there's like a knot hole in your tree, you know, where like squirrels live in the tree and shit, you know, yeah. And it means you're a very forgiving person. But if you colored the knot hole in, and it's like a dark knot hole, that means that you're a very forgiving person, but you have a really hard time forgiving yourself. My knot hole was dark, and I was like, wow, that's so true. Like, I'm just really hard on myself as far as sports, competitives, like my job. Like, I have to be good at everything. If I mess up, I take it really hard on myself. But that's just me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just thought it was really cool. And then the next class, she told us to draw a house. And that's when it gets interesting. This is when it gets interesting, guys. This is some bullshit right here, okay? If you forget to draw windows, like, who the hell forgets to draw windows? If you forget to draw windows or you forget to draw a door, that means that you are hiding something very big from, like, you know, like, public. Like, there's something big that you are hiding that you do not want to get out, okay? If you have stuff blocking your windows, you know, like flowers hanging on the windowsill or like shutters or something, that means that you do have stuff to hide. But like, who doesn't, you know, like who doesn't have like a little bit to hide? I personally didn't, but I didn't have anything up there, and I don't really think I do. I think I'm pretty generally public with everything I do. I don't really like hide much. And then this is where shit gets interesting again. Like I said, I drew shingles on my house. I drew a chimney. I drew, you know, a door, windows. I drew a family outside. A family that was proportionate to the house. Like, that's a big deal. Oh, that was my death too. Can you believe that bullshit? I was so pissed. Alright, anyways, we're gonna end this film. We're gonna start another one real quick, and then I'll continue the story. But, yeah, I drew shingles, a chimney, all that shit. I drew like a, anyway, you don't care what I drew. I'm gonna tell you what it means. Alright. So, what that means is, let's just do, I'll show y'all Moab. Let's do a Moab real quick. And oh, don't take too long. Come on. But I'll try and fast forward, make this a quick video. I don't want to like drag this out for like super fucking long. But anyway, so I'm drawing my house, and she asks the ladies, you know, she's explaining it. Well, she said, who drew shingles? I was like, I raised my hand, drew shingles. She said, that means you're a daydreamer. And I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly right. Like, I'm a hella daydreamer. I'm freaking ADD, and I just zone out all the time and think about random shit. And so that's totally me, you know? And then she said, all right, ladies, if you drew flowers, raise your hand. Guys, if you drew flowers, it means nothing. It's fine. And so I drew fucking flowers, you know, but like whatever. And so anyway, she said, ladies, raise your hand if you drew flowers. You know, the ones that raised their hand, they were like, guys, take a good look around. Take a good look around at whose hands were up and shit. And I was like, all right, you know, I'm taking notes, you know, I'm looking around and shit. And she goes, it's a very good thing, ladies. It's a very good thing. She was like, those of you that drew flowers, it means you're very, very sensual and partner pleasers. It means you're like partner pleasers in the bedroom. And so I said this out loud. I'm not even shitting you. I said this out loud whenever I'm just speeding up to where the Moab streak actually is, so you don't have to like wait a long ass time. But anyways, you're not gonna believe this. I said this out loud as soon as that happened. She said, ladies, that means you are partner pleasers in the bedroom, and you know how to please, like you really know how to please your partner. And so I said this out loud. I was like, ladies, can you raise your hand one more time? I just started looking around the room, and they're all just like, oh my god, no, you fuck. Like, are you serious? But it was hilarious as shit. I was laughing my ass off, like, in my head and shit. I was cracking up. And so anyway, I said that shit. It was really embarrassing, but it was funny. And then she goes, all right, guys, if you drew a chimney, raise your hand. I drew a fucking chimney, so I raised my hand, and I was like, yo, is it about to get real in here? All right, that's it. I'm going to slow it down now. You can watch the rest of the game. But I was like, all right. And I was like, yo, I drew a fucking chimney. Like, I'm raising my hand. She was like, guys, this is very good. This is a very good thing. And I was like, all right, hit me with it. Hit me with it. What does it mean? I got a big cock, right? I know that's what it means. I got a big cock. And she was like, ladies, take a look around. Look at all the guys. Make sure you look at all the guys that just raised their hand. Guys, you want me to... She was like, I'm going to ask you again. Guys, raise your hand if you drew a chimney. I raised that shit so fucking high. I was like, yes, that's me right here. Drew a chimney. And then she goes... Well, guys that drew a chimney generally have bigger, and then like she like references, like she didn't say it, she just kind of like referred to, like she went, like bigger, and just kind of like looked down with her eyes. So like she has a cock or something. But generally we have a bigger dick, and she said, and they know how to use them. I was like, that's right, ladies. I'm gonna raise my hand again just to show all you fuckers that I got a big dick because I drew a chimney, okay? Like, shit's, it's just weird. Like, she nailed it. I mean, my dick, you know, she's right. My dick's probably like 4 or 5 inches, you know? Like, it's huge. I mean, so, yeah, she nailed that one. And, oh my god. I can't believe we just said that on the fucking internet. But, no, and then today, she hypnotized our asses, alright? We didn't draw anything, but she hypnotized our asses, okay? And this is what happened. I, personally, am not a believer in hypnotism. I don't really believe in it. I think it's bullshit. That's just because it's never really worked on me before. And I think it has something to do with my ADD. Like, I can't focus long enough for them to, like, sit there and, like, do this on me. Like, you know, do the hypnotist. Because I'll zone out. Like, I won't stay focused on what they're saying. Like, I'll zone out and it won't work. Because I won't be, like, completely zoned in and focused on it. So I don't know. But, my teacher gave me this story and she said it works, like, super bad. She said that she hated it because she felt so vulnerable. She said she did it at the Tulsa State Fair, which, in case you don't know, I live in Oklahoma. Tulsa's are like a big, really big city, and they have like a fair there every year and shit. So she went to the Tulsa State Fair, and she did this in like in front of an audience. Like this guy was like, all right, who would like to volunteer to be, you know, be hypnotized or whatever? And she was like, oh, me, I'll do it. Being a psych teacher, she was like, oh, this is gonna be cool, blah blah blah. Anyway, she said she remembers 2 things. She remembers the hypnotist telling her to close your eyes and visualize yourself walking down a flight of stairs into darkness. And she was like, oh shit. And she started doing that, and she was telling us that, like, she was doing that in her head. She was walking down the stairs and it was just dark down there, like a basement or something that was dark. And And then she said all she remembers after that was like opening her eyes, everybody was laughing at her, and she didn't have her shoes on. I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god. Okay, so what happened was she actually, like, everybody told her what she did. She said that she was like watching an imaginary TV, and they gave her like a clicker, like, you know, like a remote. I can't believe I just called it a clicker. She just called it a clicker, but you know, they gave her a TV remote or whatever, and like she was changing the channels, and then the guy was like, oh, it's MTV, and it's like your favorite song's on. Oh my gosh, you want to start dancing? And she started dancing for everybody, you know, and she started singing it, and she started singing like Lady Marmalade by freaking Moulin Rouge, and like, you know, like oh my, like, if you've heard that song, you know what I'm talking about. But it's hilarious. Like, you're just singing Lady Marmalade and shit in front of like a crowd of people, and then he said, oh, you switched the channel to an inappropriate film. It's a porno. And everybody said she went, hey. That's fucking hilarious. So anyway, she tried to, and then she had to hide her shoes from herself. She said it took her an hour to find her shoes after that shit was done. Oh my god. But anyways, our hypnosis was just something really, our hypnosis was just something really simple. It was like a rejuvenation thing. You just like close your eyes, focus real quick, and then you'd feel rejuvenated when it was over. I did not feel any of that bullshit. It just made me tired because I was sitting there with my eyes closed, and it's like 8:30 in the morning, and I'm fucking, it made me tired. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't, but I did zone out. And I realized it too. Like, after I zoned out, I was like, oh shit, I'm not focusing. Focus. And then I didn't move, like I was relaxed, you know, but that's why it made me tired. But like, I wasn't focusing on the whole hypnosis sound thing. It was like a disc we were supposed to listen to, or a YouTube video or some shit. And there's the Moab last second clutch. Didn't get to go off, but it's cool. I still got that shit. But yeah, it's just a weird class, guys. Hey, thanks for bullshitting with me as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Kairos, and I'll catch y'all later, alright?